Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Right here.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams, of course, met last year in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And, a lot of people were calling that kind of a throwback game to the 70s of the old NFL. The Rams would get out to the 23-7 lead. Cowboys tried to make a late push, but the Rams would hold on for the 30-22 victory. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he's got room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
From the 50, it's gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's David Long, the rookie from Michigan, who picked it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Rams.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 41. Watch the slant, watch the slant. We're going to 54, why here? Watch twins. Check 13, check 13.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams 3, Cowboys nothing.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Here we go, 46. I'm covering, 26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
51 the mic, boy, 51. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one. Nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
All day, just like that, just like that.
Draw play, Elliott. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Throwing on second down. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
We're going to 52. We're going to 52. Under. Hey, 47.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. To throw is gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Value 3. We go. 76. 76. Hey, Wahoo.
From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Check 53, not today, not today.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Switch.
Throwing. Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop him with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
47. 24 is the mic. Watch the slant. 24 is the mic. What we got? 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
White 20. 54. White 54. Stay with your man.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go. We're going to 54.
Here's Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st down, Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they run it with hope. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll get this one to Cup, complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This looks like a free play for Prescott. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now. Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is Do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. To throw again on second down. Goff. And he's got some space here. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a damn... Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. It's a foot race past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. Here's
a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. On second down, it's Hunt, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Goff. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. He's back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just... They got his man complete! And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Gun. Sponge. No.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get off the field. Back. Here we go, 46. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. You're ready.
Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
We're good.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans.
Hey, kill. 41 Mike. I got it. What do you think?
3rd and long for Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process, when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. What do you think? 51, Mike 51. Cover it. What do you think?
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Under. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Hey, let's get in them holes. There we go, kill. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
First throw in overtime for Gall. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go. Tight right. 3 down. 24 is the mark. Watch the run. This south, baby. That's baby south. Then we're going to 53. 24 is the mark. Set. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Let's put that team on the bus. Kill. Then we're going to 53. Check it. We're going to 54. Right here. Swerve. Hey. Hey, 47. 51. Hey. Zoom. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there at 22. Well, you think about the two quarterbacks in this game, Goff and Prescott, and, of course, Jared Goff, the first pick back in the 2016 class. Prescott, that same class, but he was in the fourth-round pick, number 135. But Dak would take home Offensive Rookie of the Year honors. Fear not, though, for Jared Goff. He would recover, of course, and lead the Rams to Super Bowl 53 in that eventual loss to the Patriots. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Kill.
Again, it's Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This to win it in overtime. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this game will remain tied. Drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it. That field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. But it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.